Well, the Raptors definitely helped me develop as a player in many different ways, actually. One of the ways was with the facilities. I mean, they had just unbelievable facilities. When I came, having the ISC there, and then just more facilities developed. You had SportsScore. Now you have SportsScore 2. Just the facilities itself. The amazing fields that they take care of, it just really helps a player develop. It makes you want to play, which just helps in development itself. But different aspects as well. You have the coaching staff that you have people like Louis Matus, Frank Matus, Rick Matus, and Jamie Lucchese, who was my coach, who really do care about the players that they coach, really do care about their development, focusing on all different types of aspects in their game, such as emotional, mental, physical aspects, and they really do care about developing their players, which I realized very early on in the beginning and devoted my time to them. But another thing that the club offers is being able to provide tournaments for their players. You have tournaments here in Rockford that the players get a chance to participate in. And where is there any better chance to develop than playing in games? At least personally, that's how I feel. It's just the club provides their players with great tournaments. Not only here, but they allow them to participate in other tournaments. And they find the best tournaments for the players, and which means that the best players play against one another. And if you put, it's just, it's a great way to develop. And like I said, if you play against the best, you become the best. And I think that's what the Raptors have done for me. Well, for the younger players, it's simple, really. Don't make the game complicated. When you're so young, your mind is so fresh that just don't try to complicate it. Really just play with passion, have fun with the ball. Try to spend as much time with the ball as you can. Just doing a little passing, off the wall, or trying to work on your juggling. Just really enjoy it. And when you come out to practice, when you're with your friends, with your team, with your coach, just try to really pay attention and listen. Listen to what the coaches have to say, because they really do understand the game. They really do understand how it works, what you need to do, how to develop. I mean, I can tell you that from a personal standpoint. I've been through it as a young player, growing up in the Raptors youth program. Really do pay attention, listen, and and work hard. If you work hard, you will get far. I took that to heart, and it got me to a point that to be able to fulfill my dream. And I know the younger players. I know we have very good talent here in Rockford, but just allow them to have fun, enjoy it, and just spend a lot of time with the ball. For high school players, my advice to them would be, to obviously to work hard, to try to develop and try to learn as much as they can. Obviously, some of the same advice as I gave to the younger players is, to have fun, to enjoy the game, to continue to play with the passion and desire, because without that, the game doesn't become fun anymore. So when you play with desire and passion, it helps you develop. It helps you to play with an open mind. And that's another thing I want them. The advice I would give to them is to play with an open mind, because there's still a lot to learn. So listen to the coaching staff that you have. Listen to the players around you. Learn from the surroundings. I would also tell them to watch some soccer. Watch a lot of watch the MLS, or watch the English Premier League. Watch Italia Serie A. La Liga. Watch soccer, because you can learn a lot from the top players that play at the top leagues. But really, just to enjoy it. As I said, it sounds as a cliche, but it really does. Is to continue to work hard. To spend every day giving everything you have into practice, into the game. It just you will get the most out of it. Because you never know who's watching. When you give everything you have. College coaches could be around, pro scouts could be around, and just that little, all they need is 5 minutes to see, oh, this kid is really putting everything into it. So just never giving up, always continue to work. It'll develop you as a player, and there's a fine line of confident and overconfident, and just being able to stay humble, stubborn won't get you anywhere. Stubborn won't allow you to open your mind and see the game. If you stay humble, you stay focused, it'll get you far. The best advice that I received when I was younger, obviously, as a player, you always receive advice from so many different people, so many different, such as coaches. You hear a lot, you get a lot of advice from your coaches, a lot of advice from your parents, and that's exactly what I went through. I had a lot of advice from different coaches, and a lot of advice from my dad. But there's certain things that just stick to you, certain things that you kind of live by. Obviously, continue to working hard every day. You put everything into it. You play with passion. You play with desire. You put everything into it, and something will come out of it. And I truly believe that. And my dad always told me that you never know who's watching. You never know who's going to be standing in that corner when you play. It could be a college scout. It could be a pro scout. You never know who's watching. Even during a practice session, even during a workout, you never know who could be watching you. And I just really, that advice I took to heart, and I knowing that anybody could be watching at any point, to make sure that I work every day hard, and just give everything I have into that workout, into that practice, into that game, because someday somebody will be watching. It will get you somewhere, and it worked for me, and it's just I was I'm very fortunate to be able to hear that advice, and take it to heart and use it to develop as a player, and to develop into the person that I am today. And another piece of advice that I always laughed at, but it really does work, and it's treat the ball as your girlfriend. A lot of people, when you want to spend a lot of time, with your girlfriend. So same thing with the ball. You spend a lot of time with the ball, a great relationship, will be developed. You get that, you get that bond, you get that feeling that every time you touch the ball more and more, it becomes as kind of like a part of you. So really, treat the ball as your girlfriend. Because the more time you spend, the greater the relationship, the better you get as a player. And it's just it's just a great way to look at it. But it really does work, and so treat the ball as your girlfriend.